Isaac Mayor. Steve, you're next.
Steve
Hey, we're
Bovee,
doing-
Ward 1.
Nikki Oyen, Ward 1.
Ryan Simmons, Ward 2, sorry.
John Hughes, City Attorney.
Did Steve check in?
Yes, can you hear me?
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't hear. That's fine. All right, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag
Flag
of the United States of America and to the
Republic,
republic.
which stands
One
one
nation,
nation,
under
under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. We have the approval of minutes for November 12th. Does anybody have any questions or comments?
Okay.
If not, then I'd like a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve minutes from November 12th.
I'll
Okay, we have
second.
a first.
I'll second.
Nikki's doing the second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Let's go ahead and do claims payable. Are there any questions?
Second.
Make a motion to approve claims payable.
Well, just a minute now. I haven't really had a chance to look at this. Hold on. Okay. I'll second.
So we have a first and we have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That was everyone, wasn't it, Lacey?
Yes.
Any opposed? All right, let's go ahead and pass that. Do we have anyone there for public time?
Yes.
Hi, Deb. It's Deb. I'll reserve my comments for when we talk to those specific things on the agenda. Thank you.
Okay. So the Humane Society contract renewal, we need to make a decision on this. I believe that Lacey came up with two options for us. One was to sign it as is, and the other one was to do it by the hour. Is that accurate, Lacey?
Yes, the one by the hour, just my suggestion, when I look back on the calls per month, the flat rate is an average of 3 calls per month. And we only average about a call and a half a month.
So what your opinion is it would be a cost savings for us if we did per call.
Right. The 2 hourly.
Is there any discussion from the council?
I have nothing.
Put a motion forward for the per call contracts.
So we have a motion on the table for a per call contract to move forward with that.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ryan Lynn the first, give Steve the second.
Any opposed?
This item at this time, could
Deb's got a comment.
in reading the information that was in, and in knowing that looking at ordinance regarding noise and parking costs, my comment is this. The Humane Society is going to get complaints from anybody that comes and picks up their dog. But they are not going to collect anything that is an expense to us without at least charging us 10%. When you guys are looking at rating this ordinance, I would keep in mind that a responsible pet owner should be the one paying any and all expenses related to their animal. It should not fall as a burden on us taxpayers. Thank you.
Thank you for the comment, Deb. So we have a first, a second, and we have all of the votes. Is there any opposed? Then the motion passes. I would like to recommend to table late fees until the 30th meeting. I don't think we need a motion for that. I'm just going to make a recommendation.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to
On
me.
to the next item, we have a new public works assistant. Ryan Fods is making a recommendation. You want to go ahead and give us the name and the terms, Ryan?
This is gonna be hiring Evan Brown, same pay that we start everybody kind of at $25 per hour. The 2 weeks of, or with, he accrues 2 weeks, and, 10 days of sick time a year, I think. I have to look at.
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days, and then, he gets South Dakota State retirement, and he's taking the full health. So standard hire, a very small incentive, probably, you would talk about at times if he already has a CDL, he already has an educator license, he just has to get his health endorsement on for spraying mosquitoes. And then he just has his wastewater and water certifications, but at that time, we would talk about a small merit increase once he gets those, and that's kind of what we've done in the past on everything. So I reckon, yeah, I like the diagram, even like enough to have no snow. So.
Thank you, Ryan. Any questions? Then I would recommend to make a motion.
I'll make a motion for Ryan to hire the employer.
With everything that he just said, right?
Yep, yeah, including all of his bullet points. Yeah.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. I would recommend to table item B and C and D, and we're just going to go down to E to the sheriff's office contract. That contract needs to be approved in this calendar year, and we thought it made sense to take a look at it and make the motion for approval on that. I don't think that there's much changes or much financial difference, correct? And we've already budgeted for this contract, right, Lacey?
We discussed this in the budget meetings, so if this is the same amount as what we've agreed to in the budget.
Any discussion from council?
No.
Make the motion, the service agreement. In the city of Baltic.
I'll second
Ryan,
that.
would you also make a motion to allow me to sign the agreement?
Along with allowing Deborah McIsaac to sign the agreement.
Thank you.
I second it.
So we have a second. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. The next thing we need to do, I would like to table the water main looping Okonash improvements, and we'll go down to main lift station. Because there is a signature that we have to do, right, Justin?
Yeah, I think we need to get that water main and I'll pass real quick because we have 2 pay requests I'd like to get approved tonight.
Oh, okay, my apologies.
Yeah, I'll talk about that. So water main, we do have a pay request for the amount of $1,385.10 that we're looking for approved tonight. That project is nearly completed, but that goes into snow probably next month. We could learn beyond the seeding and some of the punch list items with revisit that in the spring, but everything else all tested passed. Everything's looking pretty good on that. So we look for a motion to approve that pay request.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve pay application number 6 in the amount of $1,385.10 for the water main looping project.
And
Second.
would you add my ability to sign, Nikki?
Does you need to sign something? And give Deborah McIsaac the authority to sign that contract.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. Justin, what else you got?
Next one I have is Okonash.
So we got pay request number 6 in the amount of $121,944.92. I believe there's still $1,000 left on that contract. There's still some punch list items that we need to take care of. We'll revisit those in the spring, largely revolving the grading, the seeding. So This contract will still be open and we'll finish everything in the spring. We'll be looking for acceptance or any questions on that project.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
Application of 121,944 and 92 cents for the Oak and Ash utility improvements. And give Mayor McIsaac the ability to sign the check.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second.
So we have a first and a second. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. One more, right, Justin?
Yep, one more, last one I got for you guys.
Community station improvements, we did get that project bid. The low bid on that project was from 605 companies at the bid amount of $951,769.50. This was a little over engineer's estimate, but if you look at the overall funding for the project, we have approximately 1.8 million for the construction plus engineering. So they'll still be way below what was budgeted for this project. And overall, if we look at all three of the projects, Water Main Looping, Oak and Ash, and Main Lift Station, those were all three put in same application. So overall, if we look at everything as a whole, we're sitting pretty good. This one came in a little over, those other two came in under. So what we'll be looking at tonight is say address any questions that you guys may have, and then we'll be looking for acceptance of the bid from 605 contingent on DANR approval of the bid documents.
Thank you, Justin.
Why are they 2 million or 200,000 lower than the majority of them?
So I'm talking with a lot of these people right now, since there's so many bid holders, a lot of people got super competitive. One of the big differences was the structure for the lift station as well. Or like, you know, they just have a different contract with that. So
And 605 did the loop
they did,
on 6th and 5th.
yeah. And they were really good on the paperwork with SRM, making sure we had all of our tables, getting all of our documentation in. That's a critical aspect on this, so. All the paperwork's into Danner, everything's looking good right now. We'll just need their final approval before we can ink paper, but tonight we would just want approval contingent on that, that we can keep everything moving.
Any other discussion? Do we need to have a motion to approve to move forward with this and have the opportunity or the ability to sign on behalf of the city?
I'll make the motion to approve the contract with 605 companies and give Mayor McIsaac the ability to sign the contract.
Your second.
Second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. The last item I have on the agenda is Lacey Harrington has made a request that we close the city hall at noon on Christmas Eve. I don't have any objection to that, but I wanted to table before we did it.
No, I think she should put in the whole day.
Well, I think
I
that,
think they're stuck here.
I think Ryan is. Ryan will be here. I mean, if you want to sit in the office all day, I gotta go to Minnesota, so.
Oh, you can go in the morning.
well,
I don't
I was
find it
here the day after Thanksgiving and that should really be a holiday for these guys because there was nothing.
Right. I mean, I got Christmas Eve off, so yeah, I don't see a problem.
I think that they should have both off myself.
So let's make a note when we look at the employee handbook that we make that a holiday for the city. So that way it's just formalized, but it's that, John, we don't have to make a motion on that, right? You just, we're in agreement of it.
I'd make a motion.
Make the
Okay.
motion to let Lacey close the office at noon on Christmas Eve.
Let's just close it the whole day. She's gotta go to Minnesota.
Okay. Is everybody agreeing for all day?
So Ryan Cox will be on call if there's anything that needs to happen, so I think he'll be okay.
Okay. Make the motion to make it all day.
Are you gonna do the day after Thanksgiving? For next week?
We'll visit that later.
Okay, I'll second that.
Perfect. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? There you go.
May I also-
I'm gonna say thank you first.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was actually waiting for Deb to talk, because she had
Well,
something.
I would like to make an additional comment if I could at this time. We have a representative from our sheriff's office in the room. And these guys are used to hearing me bitch about speeding in our town, because I'm here almost every month to do that. And I would hope that the message goes back with you that somebody needs to do a better job. And with that, I want to thank you for the service that you have done. And totally support our law enforcement people. I just want the speeding past my house to slow down. I live on Gulf. Right by the football field and stuff. If you can do that. And then the other thing is, I see in their contract information that our council has the opportunity to be reviewing their numbers and calls that are happening in our community. And I hope you're taking that opportunity to look at it at least annually, if not more frequently, like quarterly. So you know what you're getting for our past.
We actually, we get a report, yeah, every month, so.
Thank you.
Council, that is all of the items that I have on our agenda that were mandatory for the operation of the city. And then all of the remaining items we can address on our December 30th meeting. So unless anybody else has anything outstanding, I would like to have a motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
I guess-
Second or whatever. Merry
Aye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Steve.
And with that motion passed and make it for doing. Hopefully we'll be healthier on the 30th.
I am not.